Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder, the place where we decode the hidden secrets within those dusty corporate filings. And today it looks like Shuttle Pharmaceuticals Holdings Incorporated is giving us a little peek behind the curtain with a brand new Form 8. Get ready. Because we've got a new CFO stepping into the spotlight, a director making a quick exit, and some interesting financial services on the horizon that might make you raise an eyebrow. So the big news dropped on January 6, 2026, and it's all about leadership changes at Shuttle Pharmaceuticals. First up, they've appointed a new Chief Financial Officer, a Miss Yuang Liang. Now, this isn't just a simple hire. Miss Liang is a certified public accountant, which is good. She knows her numbers. She's got a ton of experience, having worked with lots of public and private companies across different industries. She's even been the CFO for eSpecimen Incorporated quite recently, as of December 13th, 2024. She's also currently juggling CFO roles at several other companies like Blockchain K2 Corp, Gold Hills Holding Limited, Intact Gold Corp, Kincora Copper Limited, Transatlantic Mining Corp, and Ultra Brands Limited. Plus, she's both CFO and a director at Modern Plant-Based Foods Incorporated and Montego Resources Incorporated. That's a lot of hats to wear, and it tells us she's likely very busy. But here is where it gets a little more interesting. Miss Liang herself isn't directly employed by Shuttle Pharmaceuticals. Instead, her services are being provided through a company she wholly owns and controls called Yuang Liang Professional Corp, or LLPC, a Canadian company. This means Shuttle Pharmaceuticals is essentially outsourcing their CFO function. The deal is an engagement letter, and LLPC will be paid $15,000 every month, plus any applicable taxes. This kind of arrangement isn't unheard of, especially for smaller companies or those in transition, but it does mean the company isn't bringing this expertise in. Housed permanently, it could be a cost-saving measure or a way to get top talent without the long-term commitment of a direct hire. As a result of Miss Liang's appointment as CFO, we also see Mr. Chris Cooper stepping down from that role. But don't worry for him, he is not leaving the company. He'll continue to be the interim chief executive officer. So, it looks like he is handing off the financial reins, but staying on to guide the company's overall strategy. Now, shifting gears slightly, on January 8th, 2026, Mr. Sachin Pathagoda has formally resigned from his position as a director on the board. The filing states that this resignation was not due to any disagreements about the company's operations, policies, or practices. This is usually a positive sign, meaning it wasn't a dramatic ousting. The board is already looking to fill this vacancy, and they plan to do so as soon as they can. One thing that stands out is that Shuttle Pharmaceuticals Holdings Incorporated is still identifying as an emerging growth company. This means they can take advantage of certain regulatory flexibilities, like extended deadlines for adopting new accounting standards. It suggests they are still in a growth phase and perhaps not yet a fully established player in the market. And importantly, they have elected not to use the extended transition period for new financial accounting standards. This implies they are ready to adopt the latest accounting rules, which could signal preparedness and a commitment to transparency in their financial reporting. Let's look at the company's registered securities. They have common stock trading under the ticker symbol SHARF on the Nasdaq Stock Market LLC. This is good to know for investors following the company. While this filing doesn't contain detailed financial statements, the fact that they are bringing in a new CFO, even through an external firm, and filling directorial vacancies is significant. It shows a company actively managing its leadership structure. The engagement of Yuang Liang Professional Corp at a fixed monthly rate suggests a need for robust financial management, without necessarily needing a full-time in-house executive at this precise moment. This could be a strategic move to control costs while ensuring expert financial oversight. So, taking a step back and looking at Shuttle Pharmaceuticals Holdings Incorporated based on this filing, what is the story? The company is in a state of active management. Evidenced by the new CFO's engagement and the departure of a director, their status as an emerging growth company indicates they are still building and growing. The decision to engage an external firm for CFO services could be a smart financial play, allowing them to access skilled professionals while potentially managing expenses more effectively. However, it also means less direct control over this critical function. The risks here are that the company might be experiencing growing pains, and the reliance on external contractors for key executive roles could introduce complexities in terms of communication, integration, and long-term strategic alignment. The opportunity lies in the expertise Ms. Liang brings, which, if leveraged effectively, can steer the company towards stronger financial health and compliance. In conclusion, Shuttle Pharmaceuticals Holdings Incorporated is making moves to strengthen its financial and directorial leadership. The appointment of Miss Liang through her professional corporation is a noteworthy strategy that will be interesting to watch unfold. The departure of Mr. Pathagoda is a standard part of corporate evolution, and their proactive approach to filling the board seat is a good sign. What do you think about this move to outsource the CFO role? Does it signal financial prudence or a potential lack of internal capacity? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. If you found this deep dive helpful, please hit that like button, subscribe for more corporate breakdowns, and join our growing community on Discord. Link in the description. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next decode.